Hello and welcome to episode 75 of Leaf Blower Revolution. Today we'll look at the Soul Realm, I'm probably gonna call it Soul Leaves. Focus on leaves again like I used to. Soul Realm, so I reached that last episode and I showed you that I was easily able to kill early mobs in lower floors. This is floor 100. What I can do is show you me beating floor 100, then go and explore the whole place with you on camera. As you could see, beating this boss was very simple. Right after beating floor 100, I was already more than strong enough. Once you beat floor 20, you get access to the Soul Mirage. Well, he didn't even appear, so he died instantly. Soul Mirage is cool. It drops a cool card. A Brew Multiplier. Let's go back there. And then there's the Soul Forge. I really like the Soul Forge. So you have, if I go down here, you have, it looks like a container. So it's like an empty leaf, and it gets filled. It turns into soul leaves. Now, of course, this is very fast. At first, it's slow like this, super slow. But eventually, you buy all sorts of upgrades, right? You make it all faster, but you don't, like, those are pretty advanced brewing, very expensive. I'll show you brewing later. But what you use your own leaves like this to get, you know, to make it faster and more efficient and make more of these leaves. And I was able to max out, you know, reduce the fill requirement, and then buy more floors, okay, because you need 100 floors, you need to buy 80 of them. And then I maxed out my damage multiplier, craft forge and craft hammer, maxed out. I thought by upgrading a craft forge, well, I understood after, I thought it would increase if I go in crafting. We'll go back to crafting when if I go probability, maybe past biotite, I would have a chance, but no. It just gives me access to soul leaves to craft them. We'll look at that. Well, we can maybe, well, I'm a bit disoriented, disorganized. Not disoriented like in this episode. By the way, one of the reasons why you see a lot of LBR right now is I'm focusing on the game, so I'm up to date, so I don't get confused. Now I'm in the game, and I'm not disoriented anymore. If I was to stop again, I'll be disoriented, and I cannot make as many videos as usual. I'm very busy right now, but I'm gonna try to release stuff in the weekends. But don't worry, it won't be only LBR, there will be either Slur, for instance. There's a new update coming soon, so new patch, well, we'll see. So banks, we'll talk about banks, okay? Key finder, so this stuff, the keys, when you, well, they use in crafting, in brewing, should I say. But let's just go back for a moment. And in the Soul Temple, remember me clicking on this, and you needed some mats to unlock new floors, and you get a bunch of rewards, okay, and sometimes bonus rewards when you succeed. Oh, by the way, I'm going to increase the graphics here. I keep forgetting to do that for some strange reason. There you go. Now, if I was to go here, of course, I'm much stronger than I was in the footage that I showed you. I absolutely one-shot and destroy everything. In fact, I'd be ready to record next episode right now if I wanted to. I might actually do it, I'm not sure. So 2 episodes back-to-back recorded. So we covered that. So Quark Portal gives you access to the Quark Armpit, and we're gonna cover that next episode. It's attached to a leaf also. Quark leaves. Would that be the title? Maybe. Now that boss is very important. Can kill it again. Oh, you see how it's blue like this? Okay, why can't I? Oh, it's because I don't have. There you go. You saw the blue? That's because it was. Remember when I showed you the dead book? Soul boosted. They look like that. They blue like that, and they drop or have a chance to drop these RSS. We talked about that last episode. You can see I made a lot of progress here. But this one is very special because he drops raw. It drops refined soul stones. Refined soul stones. And these are very important for the banks. I was about to talk about the banks. Maybe not. Let me just go down. Did I cover that completely? Well, more, yes, I suppose. So about like all the damage multiplier. I'm gonna need a lot of damage, you'll see soon. And some brew multiplier. I did not do everything. These are not cheap, and I don't feel like I need much more brew multiplier than this for now. I don't know. Craft hammer doesn't have any effect for now, so I'm not gonna work on that. Okay, what are banks? So there's a lot of buttons there. It can be simple. I said it would be simple, whatever. So you deposit, okay, some of these fragments. So how do you get these fragments? Well, by completing. I'm a visual guy. By completing floors, or you can craft them. We'll look at brewing. You can craft them also. Brew them. Okay. Let's go back to the banks. Deposit there. And then what it's going to do is it's going to drop or give you boss cards, which is amazing. And a lot of these upgrades now. Okay, I really focus a lot on this side, the Leaf Galaxy, the bosses or the bosses on the Leaf Galaxy, which mean the tower bosses and the witch, and you have all the areas there. But let's go in a place that's not. I'm not gonna go there. Let's say Soul Realm. I still upgraded a bunch of things, but look, okay, what can you upgrade? Storage. So how many? If I store only one stack, if you like, of these soul particles, then it will proceed only once. Will give me cards only once, but I can. That's if I deposit them manually. It's so hard to explain all this stuff. But you can also auto deposit, like here, auto deposit. So I auto deposit, so it's fine. But I have to generate some. Sometimes I don't generate any. It's only if I'm in the soul crypt, or if I'm brewing. Oh, and with the mirror also that I'm generating some of this. Okay. So auto deposit duration. I think it's how. I'm not sure if we'll understand what it means, but the duration will be more like the decreases the delay before you auto deposit or something. How much boss cards cost? For instance, 1.62 E4 per card. If I click on this, see, now it's cheaper. But these are they're expensive. But I'll make more of these RSS. It's work in progress. How many? Yeah, that's, and then here is how fast. So you see next boss card. If I click on it, you'll see gonna go down a bit, not by much. So it's faster, so you get more boss cards because they drop more often. Higher rarity. This one costs soul stone. Maybe some of those did cost soul stones. That's why you need those. Get rarer cards. Rarity fallback. Why the hell did I disable this? I don't know. So what happens with this is lowers the card rarity if it reaches its max count. Because the rarity is so high. I'll give you an example in a moment. Rarity is so high that you have some trouble getting the lower cards. So it will max out the higher part, the higher one, and if it's maxed out, it will give you a lower card. It's actually essential. And card count, every time times 7 now cards, right now it will be times 8 next time. If I'm offline, it would work. So but look at the prices. I mean, yeah. And then boost, it will. I can go with this one. With the boost, it's if I drop. So 4 times, because I have auto deposit on this. Oh, okay, so there's auto deposit refined soul stones. It will just send soul stones in there. Okay, so I can boost. Look, 150% drop multiplier normally. If it's boosted. I can also make it more expensive, so it's like higher. Oh my god, I thought it would be simple. I said, I'll make simple videos. This is crazy. Okay, so imagine. So I think I understand this correctly, but I'm not so sure I'm explaining the best. I'm just you know, showing where I stand in the game, I suppose. But if you've never seen this before, so I was talking about rarity fallback. So I have a good example here. So those are my tower cards, boss cards. You see all maxed out, but you see how this one is. For some reason I don't get much of this one. Well, if I get uncommon, it turns into a common card, right? So it's gonna get maxed out. My numbers right now, so I transcended a bit. I don't think these are spectacular numbers yet. So those are quark leaves. That's the next episode. We're not gonna talk about that today. Today we'll talk about soul leaves. So look, you see that? I have one more slot for an attribute. Okay. These though, they're not cheap when you want to transform them. So let's say I want to transform. If I go transformation and I want to transform this one. Three of this is expensive. It takes some time to craft enough. Because you have to, I know it's hard to see what I'm showing. Oh, maybe I could show here. You have to re-roll a lot of things, right? So you do it 10 times, is 3e4 of whatever that is. Well, I forgot the name of it. And this one has a unique. I'm gonna try to find it. Soul Forge completion count %. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, I never used it either. But I barely made these because I had access to quark leaves very, very fast. So I made one for my brewing set. Looks like that. They're all the same. And now I brew anywhere. I don't even go in the dark glade anymore. Because when you look at mats, I craft these, but they're maxed out. Or almost maxed out, or maxed out all the time. Even this was maxed out at one point. I was making 3,000 an hour, I told you that last episode. Now I make way more than this. In this area, if I go down, there's another boss. This boss is very interesting. So I mentioned one thing about a theme that will be covered in the next episode, in the quark armpit. You see the purple line here? That's a shield that can be only undone with quark damage. I'll go back before I get killed. I'm going to show you on screen how much damage I need to make to be able to kill this boss. And I don't think I'm that far. I seem far, but I don't think I'm that far. And once you kill that boss, it seems like ULC is really close. Now, how's my damage? By the way, I can now equip 10 pets. Pet team number 1. By the way, no, I'm gonna show you my damage first, and then I'll tell you what I need to do, in my opinion, to make more damage. And look at those, how expensive it is to upgrade those. Wish I crafted. I told you I would craft those, right? I did. If I go throughout, look at the difference between the two. Not that impressive, but still. So E127 slap, and the quark damage, which will be explained next episode, E13. Now, I gotta work on that. There's a way to do that next episode. And I think damage will sort of follow, but it's something I really need to do. So if I go there, and these are so expensive, it's those fragments that I barely touch on, and it's in the next episode I'll talk about it in more detail. And these, now I want to get more fragments. These will be, in my opinion, the key for success. But I want to show it in the next episode because I've been talking for quite a while already. So I just bought this. Look how expensive these are. They cost so many gems, all these things. And this is for the next episode. But I think this is going to be part of the solution. I need to get a ridiculous amount of this so I can make a lot of those. And this will give me, again, I gotta wait next episode, okay? So I'm not too worried about normal damage. It's quark damage that I need the most. So I got six active mirrors, and one is in Soul Crit. Zelda told me to put it there. I think I would have figured it out, but not right away, so he saved me a lot of time. Thank you, Zelda. So it gives me keys and soul particles. Now, energy 57, I mean, it's so low. If you have better plays in your mind, let me know. But when you're here, you get those here. And now I just upgraded Relic Fragment drop count to 3. And now I got 25% chance every time, okay? So let's see if I get something for the fun of it. Now I got 12, okay? So I think that's the solution. Now, 2,000 gems for a little 2% here. Almost 8,000 gems for yet another drop count, but it's the last level. So that's a lot of trading. Remember, so I can get up to 20 now. In an older video, I talk about the fact of getting 20 gems. So if let's say I equip just team number 2, because it does have the, anyways, the trading stuff. So I would have to go like, here's a 20 here, and do that manually until I get something like 8,000 gems. Ouch. So this is much more fun than Firefields. There's one final time, this is the last time I bitch about board ventures. By the way, this is what I got on my board venture. These are 3 empty slots. I never said that. Board venture can refresh in 10 minutes and something, so you have to wait. And then after 10 minutes you're allowed to do board venture, but often you would fail them. And then you get maybe one, if you're lucky, because I needed a lot of heat shields, right, to be able to survive. That's why I hated it so much. That made me stop. I don't know how many times I said it. I still talk about it. I might talk about it forever. I don't know. I think I need to improve my success chance. Event resources. So there's this nature event. Next episode we'll talk about it too. So again, another long video. It doesn't seem possible for me to make only 5-minute videos. Maybe in the future. These things are... It's a very rich game. I did not even cover everything. I could show you some achievement I got or milestones or things like this. But I mean, it will... Oh, I finished the fish event. Did I tell you that? So these are my bonuses. I finished twice. That's where I'm gonna end the video though. So I'm having a lot of fun right now. I really enjoy this. I enjoy also the quark armpit. It's fun, even though I call it armpit. But there's a wall. But this time I don't mind that this wall, and I think I'm not that far. What do I mean by that? No, well, I'll be gone for a bit at one point, 2, 3, 4 weeks. I don't know. This game's running 24/7 anyways. It could take less, I don't know. Can I get it in 2 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Depends how busy I am. I'm very busy right now, okay? It doesn't matter. Because I want to space out probably next week. There will be the next episode, even if I record it right away, right now. I may or may not record it right now. And then the other episode will be the boss, me beating the boss and exploring whatever the hell the other area is here. I forgot to cover brewing, but I'll have to do it maybe in a separate video. I mean, insane progress. You see here, Brew Multiplier 3000 and all these numbers. But the progress I made in terms of brewing, only a few days after recording that footage, is absolutely insane. Right after I recorded this, I started brewing other things that I'll show you permanently, and also work on leaf extension. And you see those soul flasks, they used to be very difficult to make, now they're very easy by the time I'm talking to you. Question is, should I make a separate late game brewing video? I have to think about it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.